Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing. If you're new here, I'm Yolande. So today I'm going to do a bit of a different kind of video. I'm doing a Top Boy review, but I'm just going to do a review of my favourite characters from the series. I actually enjoyed it so much. I can't even explain. I've felt so many different types of emotions watching it. Like, it was just like a piece of art. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. If I sound a bit sniffly as well, I've got a cold, so I'm really sorry. The first one I'm going to speak about is Sully. I absolutely love that character so much. That's my favorite character. I just feel like he's the kind of person that you would, what if I had a brother that was older than me, that's the character that I would choose to be my big brother. But he's absolutely amazing, and I think Kano did so amazing with that role. Like, his levels of acting is just something else. The way that I view Sully is that he's in a rubbish, him coming out of jail, he's back in a rubbish situation. I feel like he is such a, you know, when people say someone's got potential, that person has potential to do and be so much more. I feel like that's his character, but I feel like he, because of circumstances and choices of his own, that's why he is back in that, that's why he's in that situation. I think it was a really touching scene when he saw his ex-girlfriend, obviously the mother of his daughter, and she was pregnant, and I feel like that's the first scene in there where you see him just feel like he is himself again, but at the same time, he isn't himself for too long, because so much has changed. Like, she's saying, like, I've got a mortgage now, I've met someone, he's not a rogue guy, he's a good guy, and yeah, he's a family man and so on. And I think it hits him that things, even though he would expect things to change, I think it really hits him there, like, what he would have as a family unit is kind of gone. And yeah, but I love that scene so much. I love that scene, and I love how I feel like your partner reflects you a lot, and I feel like she was a very grounded, her character came across as a very grounded person, and I feel like in another life, in another story, that's who he would be or could be. That's who it could be. But I love his relationship. I think I will like him realizing that he hasn't got that relationship anymore. He kind of puts what he has in him to have a normal relationship into the one that he has with Jason, and I think he is absolutely amazing in that role with Jason as a kind of a big brother figure. I think he cares a lot more than a big brother. I think he's more of a father figure, because I feel like Jason's the only kind of person that he really had, that it could make a difference in their life. And obviously that ended really sad, but one of the scenes with him and Jason that I think it hit him really hard, that he wanted to do more for this person. Again, the scene when he meets him in the cafe and realizes that he has been taking drugs, and when he sees that other guy and he's like, no, this can't happen again, don't give him no more drugs, you can't do this. And the scene when Jason's like, when he's like, how's your mom? And he's like, my mom's dead. And he's like, bro, what do you mean your mum's dead? But I feel like that like took him back, because I think it showed him how much this kid has lost, and how desensitized Jason was to not having anything. because Jason, it was like dragging the story out of his mum. He's like, yeah, she dead. She and her fella came home and they put the oven on, and he's like, no, like, did the house burn down? Or I was thinking, as the house burned down, he's like, no, it was after that. And he was dragging the story, but he was just saying it like it was nothing. And I feel like it was like eating away at Kana, eating away at Sully, like, bro, this isn't normal. Like, why is it so normal to you? And yeah, and then he's like, yeah, she died of like sepsis. Um, and he was like, oh, you're unlucky, like you're an unlucky kid, innit? Like, but I feel like that really tore him up inside for Jason, because after that you see them start doing things together. I feel like he was doing things to kind of help him to see other things. And yeah, it was hard for me. It was heartbreaking, especially after the house fire. I feel like we really saw Sully's character come out, and I know a lot of people see Sully as like really irrational and but I don't see it. I don't feel like he's an irrational character at all. But maybe I'm biased because he's one of my favorites. I feel like I feel like a lot of things that he did in that was justified. That's how I feel. That's how I relate to it. And I feel like because he is so straight and direct to the point, people will see that as irrational. But he's just very upfront and straightforward, and he's not with a BS. And I feel like he's got a lot of integrity. That character for me has a lot of integrity, and that's someone that in real life, I would think I really respect that person. I feel like there was a contrast because Jace told him all these horrific things that he'd been through, and he was just really desensitized to it, and he was fine and he was okay. And then on the other hand, we saw Sully that obviously he went to prison, he went through all those things, and then he came out, realized that he didn't have much, but then started to find hope in being there for this kid, and then he lost him. And I feel like showing how it affected him, he did start to experience post-traumatic stress from it. I feel like showing him being affected in that way showed that character wasn't desensitized to the horrible things that were going on around him, because he showed a lot of emotion when he lost Jason. So yeah, that's my take on Sully's character. I think he's absolutely amazing, and yeah, he's absolutely amazing. Like, one of the best characters in there. I was like, it touched me so much. Like, his scenes were just so good. And there was even a scene when he says to Deshane, oh yeah, I could see me doing a 9 to 5. And I feel like he was really serious. You know, when you're low-key serious about something, but I think the crowd you're in still have a certain expectation of you. So I feel like when he said that, he was deadly serious, but Deshane shut him down straight away. Like, yeah, I could see you in here robbing the place. And I feel like it kind of put him back. It kind of brought him back down. How do I say it? I feel like that kind of brought him back down to reality, which I don't believe should really be a reality. But when you're in that environment, you're gonna feel like that is my only reality. So him having a dream like, yeah, I could be a 9 to 5, because he's seen that's possible. His ex-partner, his daughter, is living a normal family life, and it is a reality in some aspects, but for him it's like it can't be reality. So I feel like he's one of those people that will always be a part of that life, and he'll always do what he's got to do, but he it's a shame. Like, there's so much more that he could be, but circumstances, like, he's just a product of his environment, I guess. But yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But if you don't agree, just drop a message below and we'll talk about it. I'm only giving how it's my perception of how I see it. But yeah, if you feel differently or you see it in a complete different way, please message me and let's talk about it.